Tonight, 2 people on board a cruise ship with a hantavirus outbreak are now in Texas. What to know about the virus as officials keep a close eye on potential patients.
A bullet hole lodged through the window after Richardson police say they're forced to shoot a man who was armed with a knife. What we know about the investigation so far.
Rain on Mother's Day. We'll have the timeline for the scattered shower and thunderstorm chance coming up.
Stonebriar Center imposing a new curfew on kids, and it starts this weekend. What parents need to know now. And we're live ahead of a big volleyball match in Frisco.
We start at 6 with breaking news. Richardson police just released new video of a deadly police shooting.
Yeah, it happened after officers arrived at a restaurant and confronted a man who was attacking people with a knife.
Richard Solomon has been at the scene on East Buckingham Road all day and walks us through the video.
Yeah, guys, so this new body camera footage and 911 call both reveal the moments that led up to when Richardson police say they were forced to shoot a man outside of this bar and grill last night here in Richardson. We now know the identity of that suspect, 28-year-old Stephen Quimby. Police say hours before the attack, he actually called Garland police, saying that he was going to come here and kill someone who he believed had wronged him and kill anyone else that got into his way. Now, we're going to play a piece of that 911 call for you tonight, and I want to warn you before we do, it may be disturbing to hear. Take a listen.
When you call the cops when they come, right, tell them they must kill me. Because if they don't, I'm going to kill as many people as I can. So make sure they come in bulletproof, light me up.
What did you say about officers?
No, I said that when they come, make sure they kill me. Let them know that it's going to be bloody. My name is Stephen Quimby.
As police were rushing here to the Good Vibes Bar and Grill, they got multiple reports of people injured inside. Now, when they got here, police say Quimby was standing in front of the door, knife in hand, preventing officers from getting inside to the victims. We're going to show you now a clip of that body camera footage up to the shooting, and we're going to freeze it out of respect. You can hear police give him multiple loud commands to put down the knife. As he refuses, investigators say he tells officers to shoot him. Then he moves towards them.
Drop the knife!
I'm not gonna drop it.
53, I got him at gunpoint. He's got a knife in his right hand.
I'm not gonna drop it. Do what you need to do. Do what you need to do.
Kawembe, drop the knife!
No, do what you need to do. I want to die.
We don't want to kill you.
Kawembe, stop!
Put it down! Just do it.
Stop!
Shots fired.
Shots fired. Suspect down.
As far as what we have.
Hey, is there somebody in here stabbed?
Yes, we got multiple.
Where? 53.
Now, investigators say 2 officers fired at him, shooting him and hitting him, and we learned another officer fired a less than lethal round trying to get him to drop the knife. Inside, police found 4 people injured, and we've learned that they are still currently in the hospital in ICU tonight. And police say some of them were injured trying to stop the attack from happening or prevent others from getting attacked themselves. And we do know tonight that the 2 officers that fired their weapons are on administrative leave. This is standard protocol when officer-involved shootings happen here in the city of Richardson. So, of course, a developing story, and we'll continue to keep you updated once we learn more. For now, live in Richardson this evening, I'm Richard Solomon. Back to you.
All right, thank you, Richard. Let's hope the people who were wounded are going to be able to pull through and be okay. We're also tracking some new developments in the deadly hantavirus outbreak, and tonight it's hitting close to home. We've confirmed that 2 people on that cruise ship getting international attention are here in Texas right now. Mitty Hicks is live in our newsroom with what she's learned so far.
Well, as of right now, we know these 2 passengers do not have hantavirus symptoms. This is precautionary, and health officials are watching them closely. So Texas Health and Human Services said the passengers returned to the U.S. from that cruise before the outbreak was identified. They did not have contact with anyone with the virus. Texas is one of only 5 states where health leaders say they are watching passengers from the Hantavirus. So this disease is rare, but it is deadly. The symptoms symptoms look a lot like the flu, so think fever, fatigue, and muscle aches. The CDC says it takes symptoms anywhere between 4 to 10 days to show, but anyone who has to quarantine could have to do so for up to 8 weeks. People usually catch the virus by coming in contact with infected rodents through their droppings, urine, or saliva. So health leaders have not confirmed where in Texas these 2 passengers are located, but the World Health Organization says the risk of global outbreak is low and human transmission is rare. In the newsroom, I'm Mitty Hicks.
All right, thank you, Mitty. And here's the latest situation with the hantavirus worldwide. 3 passengers have died in that outbreak, a Dutch couple and 1 German national. There are 6 confirmed cases and 6 suspected cases around the world. Argentinian officials think one of the Dutch people who died contracted it from rodents while visiting a landfill on a bird watching tour. Testing so far shows the cases have been the rare Andes strain that can spread from person to person.
Given the incubation period of the Andes virus, which can be up to 6 weeks, it's possible that more cases may be reported.
As we mentioned earlier, the people from Texas who were on the ship did not have contact with anyone who is infected.
Well, the evening rush is well underway right now. We had a few crashes at 5 p.m. Stacia's here to show us what it looks like now.
In one of those areas, still seeing problems. I'll go ahead and start along I-30. Right there at MacArthur and Grand Prairie, we have a stalled vehicle that's causing a backup pretty quickly. No bright red on that map, but you can see slower traffic on the eastbound side of I-30 right there at MacArthur. 1 lane is blocked. Now we're going back over to 635, right around Town Center Gross Road. We've had problems there for the past couple of hours. This time we're seeing a couple of issues affecting the southbound side. So here's a look at 635 at Town Center. You still have that FedEx truck that is not moved within the last hour. And then also very close to this location, 635 southbound at Gross Road, another accident there involving a different vehicle. So right around the Mesquite area, slow traffic along 635. All right, back to you.
Thank you, Stacia. New tonight, the founder of North Texas-based Daystar Television Network has died. The network shared on social media that Joni Lamb passed away this morning. It says she experienced serious health problems that were only made worse by recent back injuries. Lamb and her husband started the Christian network back in 1993 in DFW, and it has since expanded across the globe. Back in 2024, Lamb made headlines after she fired her son, who served as vice president of Daystar. Daystar says they will pay tribute to their founder on air in the coming days.
Dallas's newest bridge park is officially opening this weekend, but we're getting a sneak peek at what's to come at Halpern Park. It's designed to help reconnect parts of historic Oak Cliff that were divided by I-35 decades ago. City leaders and community advocates just gathered moments ago to dedicate the new park. It officially opens Saturday morning at 9 a.m. with a community parade and grand opening ceremony. And we're going to have an inside look at the park tonight at 10.
This is a live look at Dallas-Fort Worth International right now, where the end of Spirit Airlines is still top of mind for some travelers. There are concerns it could have a negative ripple effect on the industry. Luke Clary asked the head of the airport about losing the low-budget airline.
At an airport like DFW, time rarely stands still. But this week, Spirit Airlines' clock ran out. Owen Hallinan came to bear witness.
It was kind of sad because they gave their goodbyes to ATC, and ATC wished them the best of luck.
The aviation enthusiast picking up a Spirit luggage tag, a keepsake from an airline that no longer exists.
Oh yeah, now they're all gone.
Surging fuel prices delivered the final blow after years of financial trouble. Days after the airline suddenly closed, you can still see the branding and the kiosks here at Terminal E. Just 2 gates, so a small footprint here, but the loss of Spirit Airlines could eventually be felt across the industry.
Our heart goes out to the thousands of men and women who have had their careers impacted by this bankruptcy.
At DFW's monthly board meeting, the CEO addressed Spirit's collapse and the airport's future.
Spirit was operating out of 2 gates. We're currently building 40 new gates. We'll have over 200 gates when that capital program is built. So it's a relatively small impact, and we expect to see significant growth in DFW over the next several years.
That growth is already underway. A $4 billion Terminal F with 31 new gates for American Airlines.
Aviation is a cyclical business. There are short-term impacts, there are periodic crises that affect the business, but the business has been resilient over decades.
But for Owen and the travelers who counted on Spirit's low fares, the future looks different.
With their ultra low cost model, they push down the pricing for the other carriers. Without Spirit, those prices are going to go up.
At DFW, time never stands still. Travelers will be watching to see where prices land. At DFW Airport, I'm Luke Clary.